Hi, I'm Dylan. I started this campaign 1 week ago on Monday. Today should be Monday, and that's 1 week. So we're looking at 27% funded. That's a quarter. That's awesome. Thank you so much for every cent, every dollar, every share, every good word spoken. Thank you so much. None of this would be happening without you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I could still use a little bit of your help, and that just comes in the form of sharing the good word to your Twitter, to your Facebook, to your friends, to your campaign, local game store, anything really. I'm serious about getting this thing funded and getting it to your doorstep. And once we hit goal, I'm gonna start talking about rolling out stretch goals like a better box, a linen texture on the cards, more cards, just all the little goodies. But first, like I said, I'm serious about hitting this one goal first, this preliminary hurdle, and that's just to make this thing happen. We've been doing really good. Thank you so much for that, truly. So what I'm releasing also at the time of this update is going to be a little print and play demo. And if you've purchased the Digital Decks pledge, worry not. This is a small sample of that, and it's just so people can, give it a shot if they need to. And I just want to make sure I provide that. And with that, I'm going to leave you to my very good friend, DM Mischa, from the Dungeon Master Paul Weber Facebook group, who's been a invaluable friend and resource to me for these times and making this product happen. And he's got a few things to say about the cards. So from Florida, here's DM Mischa. Thank you.
Hey guys, DM Mischa here. For those that don't know me, I am an admin for the Dungeon Master Paul Weber Facebook group. This is actually my first ever video review, first ever video I've ever posted to Facebook, so keep that in mind, please. We've got a member of our group, his name is Dylan Bruce, and for a while now, since last year, he's been working on item cards for the 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons game. That's what our group basically focuses on, resources for the 5th edition game. So I've been in talks with him for quite a while now, and he is going to launch his first ever Kickstarter Monday, April 15th. And I was lucky enough to receive a prototype box for these item cards. For those who also don't know, I run a kids D&D group here in Northwest Florida. We have kids ranging from 8 years old all the way to 14. And it just so happens our next session is this Saturday. So I'm going to take these cards and put them to use with my table of 8-year-olds. So without further ado, let me switch the camera and we'll look at the cards. Okay, so here is the Kickstarter prototype box for the 5e item cards. Once again, this is just a prototype box because this is the one that's making its way on its travels. So you see on this box, it's got a roadmap with a map of the United States. So we'll be marking this as it goes. Kind of explains what's in this box. A total of 499 cards. And it breaks it down into what exactly comes with it. So armor cards, weapons, gear, and then actual equipment packs. And I'll show you those here in a second. It also, what's on them, breaks down exactly what kind of information you'll see on these cards. It's a 2.5 by 3.5 card, 300 grain stock. These are really nice cards in hand, and I'll show you in a second. So as you can see, damage dice on the top left, damage type on the top right. Any special properties are there in the middle. You've got your flavor text below that, and then value and weight. So let's go and open it up. I've already taken cards out of this, so this isn't actually full, but it'll show you. So gear cards in the back, armor cards, weapon cards, and then your equipment packs. These equipment packs, I love these. He's actually made slip cases for the different ones. And so, as you can see, slip case, and it tells you everything that is in each pack, the weight and then the total price. So Let me set that to the side. I've went ahead and pulled some selection of cards that we'll be using this weekend. And there we go. So as you can see, hopefully that glare is not too bad. Your different armor types. Love the artwork on these. Go. And one thing that I noticed, and I'm loving this, is on multiple cards. He includes multiples of all the different types of cards, but like on these shields, different artwork for every shield. So it gives you variety. So, okay, so now we got some weapon cards. And as you can see, damage type on the top left, or damage dice, damage type on the top right, any special properties in the middle, flavor text. The artwork is solid on these guys. The cards, they feel premium in my hands. These aren't cheap cards. So they're a selection of weapon and armor cards. On the packs, so like I said, slip cases for these packs, and then it breaks it down. So I went ahead and I have sleeved the cards for these packs because, like I said, I've got a bunch of 8-year-olds who are going to be handling these. So these are just pretty neat. You get the entire pack in one slipcase. These are the same items that are in the gear section of the card deck, with the addition of some other things. But as you can see, each one's going to start with either a chest or a backpack, because that's the container, and then all your items. So like I said, I've taken a selection of the packs and I have sleeved them all, ready for this Saturday, ready to be field tested by my eager group of 8-year-olds at my table. So looking forward to their response. They love visual aids. So as a dungeon master who's been playing this game in one fashion or another since the mid 80s, I can say these cards are awesome. I know the kids are going to love them. As an adult, this is something I would love to have. I love visual aids, so this is something that I could use and I could see myself using at an adult table. So, all right, guys, I hope you like what you see. I highly recommend backing this Kickstarter. Up next for Dylan is going to be magic weapons and items, and then also spell cards. So there you go.